Team Coach Paulie, the Muscle Architect, reaction time. I'm gonna react like a motherfucker. I've actually saved some time to do this. We're doing 3 reaction videos this week. I'm huge, so suck my cock, bitch. With that being said, get bigger than ever. Back on Psycho. So the Psycho started. The tiger's eyes are now blue. Can you see that? Wow. I thought it would pop even more, but it doesn't really. But it's still cool. And I'm tattooed everywhere. I got a lot of tattoos. Let's go, motherfucker. So get you paid late, keep her amazed, and not stay blazed. Because we don't smoke fucking weed. We get jacked and do steroids sometimes. So with that being said, I'm back on Psycho. I'm not cheating to excess like I was with the rolls, the cookies, the wine, the cheat meals. Just cheat meals, a little bit of wine, no cookies, barely any rolls. Intensity back into my workouts. Off Cycle, I was maintaining with heavy training and massive food, so cheap food. But I cut back on some of the cheap food. It's cleaner, but still enough for the healthy meals. But a little cheap, just less food to like Boca. But I'm gonna gain the size and pump back through the fucking juice. And I'm gonna stay leaner because I'm not doing too much of the food. But even though I'm leaner, I'm gonna look as big as I was eating shit, but just not in the face and puff big. So not there, but in the body, as big as I was with a leaner look to it. 240, backed, stacked. My legs are gonna go up, everything. Coach Paulie, the Muscle Architect, baby. Let's react. Looks do matter. The definite guide to looks maxing. So I actually don't agree with this at all. I don't. I think looks mean nothing, and I'm learning more and more of that in and about dating, and I'm gonna teach you guys that. It's paid late, keep her amazed. Coach Paulie, reaction time, and this is what we're giving you.
Making yourself more attractive.
The one thing I want everyone to remember during this video is these two guys are talking about looks, but they both have high status, so you can't really go by that. Like the average guy, if he just looks like a model, it's not gonna help. Looks are feminine. A woman wants feminine, so when you show her looks and abs without the status of the picture of who you are, the followers, she's just seeing herself. She doesn't want herself. She wants to fuck a man who has resources and status and things of that nature. So yeah, no, they succeed because of status, then they blame it on looks.
The term for that got popularized is called looks maxing, which means maximizing your looks, which is essentially, it's been a trend, I would say, the past year and a half. And the big reason is because guys are starting to realize how much looks really do matter.
It does matter, right? You can't be a fucking mutant, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so it has to matter a little bit. So it's just how much, maybe the discrepancy with some of the old school pivotal guys is like how much does it matter, right? But I think it's just like anything, it makes things easier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, everything also evolves. So depending the old school pickup guys, looks.
I want to grow a beard, bro. I really do. The old school pickup guys.
It was more about charisma, social skills, other attraction triggers and pillars about you as a man. Nowadays with the popularity of online dating, Instagram, you know, things where it's very image heavy, that's where
doesn't matter. I think it's looks were more important back in the day. Completely disagree, because it was in person. All you had at that time, you could show your car keys, things of that nature. Down in Miami, yeah, I got the yacht outside, I got the fucking car, boom boom boom, here in New York, whatever, still show this. But with that being said, it was the looks and the approach in person. Now it's online, so even though look, swipe right, sound, you can show so much to a picture because a picture shows 1,000 words. With in person, besides your outfit in the car that's in the parking lot, we're just gonna say the outfit is the main that starts her letting you buy her a drink, was looks. Now you can argue that's the same thing online, but online there's a bio without the same breath. She's looking at you, she's reading about you. Not the same back in the day.
I realized, like, hey, me being charismatic isn't going to get me matches on Tinder. Me being charismatic is not going to get a girl to DM me.
Okay, so what you're saying is it might have mattered less when the primary way to meet women was in person, but when he's doing it online, and now that
this just sounds stupid. That doesn't sound right. It mattered less when you met her in person. Get the fuck out of it. It mattered more, you fucking nitwit.
dating apps and all this other shit, you need looks to get it, to even get in the door. Where like in person, you can be fucking wacky or do some shit and
wrong
attention, and then maybe like, you know,
even in person nowadays, like looks still matter like slightly less than online, because you can have other things about yourself that can convey you to be more attractive.
There's a lot of things you can do in person that you can't do online, and vice versa.
Not true. You can do all that online. Prompts, text, voice calls, so much shit. And she's not looking at your pictures to see your looks online. She's looking at your status and how you convey it.
Today, I have found that there's a bit of a congruency between how much looks matters online versus in person, meaning that it still matters.
It still matters in person, right? Just because it's easier. Like, it's easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, a girl might come up to you in person if you look.
Psych, never. Like a few times in your life, but that's not happening often. So this is bad advice for you guys to hear. I don't want you to hear this. You can fucking die your ass off for the next 6 months, get in the best shape of your life, and for maybe one girl to come up to you. The thing that they're not saying here is most girls are unattracted to you being in great shape and good looking, and it might turn them off, scare them away. So a lot of girls can do more harm than good. Now, I am not recommending you be a fat fuck.
It happens. You know, I've heard, and
Yeah, me too.
yeah, you heard, right?
I've heard.
I've heard stories about it. So
They're both sitting up here like as if girls just come with them like a joke, when both of them still, with their status, they're getting DM'd and shit. But when they were younger, just looks and shape, they had to swipe their ass off and hit on 1,000,000 girls to get one. And most girls didn't give a fuck how they look. And I love both of them, but they're bullshit artists.
guys would ask me advice about getting girls. I'm like, what am I tell you, man? Get fucking, become a 6 foot tall multimillionaire with single digit body fat. That's what
But yeah, you can tell someone to make 6 figures and get a 6-pack.
here's something that I noticed. I've been through all different economic brackets, from Southside Chicago over there where Chief Keef and them motherfuckers are from.
I want to know if this motherfucker was really gangster back in the day. Brandon Carter was my mentor. Shout out. I want to get your rap sheet though.
I always say women are the original looks maxers.
Ain't they?
They've been doing this for a long time.
So that they have, and that's what we're attracted to. So teaching men to focus on the looks over status is ridiculous.
You know, me growing up, it was different because I grew up in, a history of violence. And for me, it was about looking more like dangerous. Like I wanted.
And that attracts women more than looking like a fucking prissy boy. Women are attracted to danger more than they're attracted to you being fucking pretty, which they're talking about right now.
First thing, like I said, increase your sex appeal.
All right.
Sick of this video.
So,
I
right.
have watched this video before, to be honest. The beginning, at least. I'm thinking about getting a beard. I don't know. Drop in the comments if you think it'll look good. And please like, comment, subscribe to the video.
Okay. And what are some things guys can do to do that?
Grow out a beard.
Beard.
Low stubble. Yeah, I know you say it's not necessarily good for it.
Oh no. Okay. So here's my thing
Ooh.
about beards. It's just
I remember this because I was mentored by Brandon. He'd always say clean shave to make more money.
the people who kind of raised me. I got sent away to military school were like special forces, military, army rangers, Green Berets, airborne rangers, and all that shit. And they were all clean shaven because they were.
So it's so crazy. As I'm watching this, the guy Awesome now has me interested in potentially getting a beard. And when I was in Brandon's mentorship program 3 years ago, I was clean shaved. I've always been clean shaved, but I was so sure about it. So crazy how you get brainwashed and influenced by things and how much these things take effect. Pay attention, guys. So I want to fast forward to the Instagram here. And they're going to talk about a clean profile.
You know, because you're a fitness guy too.
So arguably, all these pictures would suck as far as my new mentoring go. Some of them are showing a small amount of status, but for the most part, he's just showing off feminine features. He's getting pussy because of his status, not his looks.
Lifestyle.
The one thing I always tell him is like, yo, his first image, you guys should have an image like that, because some of these guys, they be trainers, and I'm like, yo, I can't even tell that you a trainer from your profile.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I noticed is your whole page looks clean. You know what I'm saying? It's not messy. It's been groomed. Yeah. And that's one of the things that I teach my students with their business. It's like, yo, man, you got to make that shit look clean. And I actually use yours as an example.
I have like a new mentor and guys that help me with dating. I'm going to send this to them. But most of this is just too much, and it's shirt off and it's going to intimidate, shoulders puffed out. Outside of some of the locations, show some value, nothing.
But I've never deleted a post ever on my Instagram.
Why is that?
Like, I see it as like it's a timeline evolution of my life.
Word.
Yeah.
I have.
It's history and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's. I keep most of my shit up for. You can go back and you can see. You can go back like 7-8 years with my shit, you know. But yeah, this is first. The pictures look real professional. These all done with real cameras, or these iPhone pictures, or what?
Nah, so most of my stuff is professional photography, and that's another thing too. Is the fact that the lens you use.
My mentor talks about the picture being first and you second, right? These pictures are all about him, feminine, showing him off, his jawline, his muscles, scaring chicks away. He's not really looking at the picture, which is fine, chin down. That's a great picture as far as the face, but it's not showing any status. It's just showing that he's fucking cute, like a model, okay? My mentor teaches us, show what's in the picture, show us your value, not your looks and fashion. So he's just winning because of his status. That's it. It's a wrap. I completely disagree with 90%. Looks help, but they're not all. This video is teaching that looks are all. They're absolutely not all. They're secondary to status. Part of status is looks and danger. I want you to look dangerous, big, strong, not fat, 15%, honestly 20 if you can carry it well, but the average person 15 or lower, but just 15. Between 15 and 20, if carried well, 20, if not 15. Any leaner is just a waste of time. Money, status, growing your fucking social media. He's winning because of his status. If he had the same profile, like I had a model profile like his years ago, without the followers he has now, he wouldn't do well at all. Paid late, keep her amazed. Let's fucking grow. Coach Pulley, the muscle architect, baby. Give me the word shred. My editor's gonna put 2 links in the description. One for my website and my newsletter. One for my Instagram. Go on there. DM me the word shred for fitness. Give me the words first date for online dating coaching. I guarantee 2 dates a week, guaranteed or your money back, and a 6-pack in 8 to 12 weeks, depending on your body type, guaranteed or your money back. And if you don't like Instagram or have Instagram, go subscribe to my newsletter and email me there. Either way, you should go subscribe to the newsletter and get free information on dating, diet, training, nutrition, fitness in all areas. The Muscle Architect, baby. We're growing together. Let's fucking go.